Hey Synth Drones, today we're going to be talking once again about the Moog One Price. Okay, so I'm going to try to name this video appropriately, the Moog One Price. And the reason why I'm doing a follow-up video on it is because I'm reading a lot of comments, and some people just didn't get my last video about the Moog One. First of all, I want to clear up a few things about these videos. This is my vlog. For anyone who doesn't understand that, this is where I talk about synthesizers. I'm not proclaiming to be a teacher. I'm not proclaiming to be a prophet of synths. This is sort of like my journal. Like, I'm, recording my everyday life in synthesizers and my experiences and trying to share them with you guys. So that's what this channel is about. Okay, it's just about my adventures in synthesizers. So I'm not trying to act like I know everything. The other thing I want to clear up is that if you don't want to hear it, tune out. I love you guys just as much still. You don't have to watch my channel. But that's what this is about. This is not like a learning channel. This is not a techie channel. This is just my adventures. I like sharing them with you guys. So I want to make that very clear. So if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up with my synth adventures, okay? So I want to clear up this thing about what I was saying about Moog One. I don't have anything against the synthesizer. I think a lot of you guys commented what I was getting at, and that is $8,000 is a lot of money for a synthesizer today. Now, there's a lot of people commenting, well, the memory Moog was this much, decades ago. Okay, that's fine. But that's, somebody else commented, that's like saying my cell phone was $800 so many decades ago, so it should be $10,000 now, or whatever number they threw out there. Listen, and the cell phone's a good example. I got a cell phone back in 1996, I think it was, or 97, I don't know. And that thing cost me, in today's money, $1,200, okay? And I'm not going to buy no cell phone today for $1,200. I've got a cell phone in my hand that I'm recording my videos on, and this thing cost me under $100. And it does everything I want it to do. Now, I'm not saying that Moog is wrong for charging $8,000 for their synthesizer. What I am saying is that it's a lot of money for a synthesizer. And can you imagine if you bought it? Just imagine for a moment, you bought this synthesizer for $8K and it broke on you within a year or two. Man, I know people who could buy a nice car, who could use a car for $8,000. I know people that can take $8,000 and put it towards a place to live. That's a lot of money, guys. So my whole video was about, yes, it was sticker shock, okay? It's a lot of money. I'm not saying the synthesizer is bad, but you know how much gear I could buy with that kind of money? How much gear you and I could buy? And we can make some great music with it. So I think what I'm really trying to say here is this. If you have $8,000 to spend on one synthesizer, is that going to make you produce better music? Do you really need that kind of gear in one shot, okay, to make your tracks sound better? Because a lot of the synth drones that I know and talk with, they say sometimes limiting yourself with the gear can make better tracks. And of course, it's nice to have the tools as well. But if I was going to spend that kind of money on a synth, I might as well go and save up $15,000 to $20,000 and get a Jupiter 8. Because I would love to have one of those. Now, I haven't heard the Moog, okay? And it probably sounds absolutely phenomenal. And I bet when the videos come out that are going to be demoing it, it's going to be absolutely fantastic sounding. I'm not knocking the synthesizer. I'm not knocking Moog. my whole point of the video was to talk about the price and how it's going to be very, very unattainable for people that are in the lower financial bracket. Now, there's something else I want to talk about. Okay, please watch all of my videos if you're going to comment negatively. Okay, so that you understand what I'm trying to say here. In today's world, it doesn't cost that kind of money to produce a synthesizer, okay? It doesn't cost that kind of money. See, I was looking at the model 10 or 002 and the 008, and I saw the prices of those and found out that they were buying pieces for their synth, if not all their pieces, from Moog. And they're passing that cost onto the consumer. And I was talking with somebody who owned one of those synthesizers, and they were trying to talk me into buying one of those, and I said to them, are you really getting a $4,000 synthesizer, or are you getting parts for a synthesizer that cost that much? So to clarify, what I'm trying to say is that this is overpriced for today's market. Okay? It is overpriced. Just like the cell phone, if I was to pay $1,200 for a cell phone that I have in my hand right now, if I would have bought this for $1,200, based on the math that my first cell phone was $600-700, right? Just because it's a better phone, it would still be too much because phones are being mass-produced. Technology to build things has gotten more efficient and costs less to do. This is why Behringer can pump out these Model Ds, which are very well built. They're very well built machines, and they sound fantastic for $299. So I know for a fact that this synthesizer is overpriced in today's tech. There's nothing new and special about the technology that went into this synthesizer. The design factors and the specs sound absolutely fantastic, but they're not going to Mars to manufacture these things. So that's what I was trying to say in my video. I hadn't had my caffeine the morning that I shot that, and it was really early, and I wasn't griping anything about Moog other than the fact that, yes, the Moog One is overpriced, folks. It's overpriced. $8,000 for a synthesizer in today's market? Come on! I can't wait until Behringer comes out with the SH101 clone and the Pro 1 clone. I see people selling off those instruments from the classic days. They're selling that stuff off. You know why? Because they know that Behringer's coming out with this stuff, and they're not going to be able to unload it for the prices that they once were able to, okay? In fact, you know, I was talking about the Roland SH101 and how when I was looking for one a couple of years ago, it was going for upwards of $2,000, okay? And the price dropped immensely after Roland came out with their digital version. And once Behringer started announcing that they were coming out with their analog version of it, the prices have come down somewhat a little bit now. And I see more people trying to unload their old gear. Now, I'm not saying that Behringer is going to make a better synthesizer than the classic gear. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that Behringer is going to make, from their track record, a fantastic set of synthesizers coming out. And they're going to do it cheaper than $8,000 a synth. Will any of them be as good as this Moog One? No. I don't think any one of them will even touch that. But I will tell you this. I don't need a Moog One to produce the kind of music that I produce. And cheers to all of those who want to buy one. I have nothing against you. There's no jealousy whatsoever. If you can afford one, I am very happy for you. And if you love it, I'm even happier for you. But $8,000 in for a synthesizer in today's market is overpriced. And I think any synth drone that really understands gear and technology understands that this is a marketing ploy to get more money. And you know what? I don't think that it's going to last. I think they're going to have to drop the price. But I could be wrong, okay? They can be pretty stubborn, some of these companies, about dropping their price. So I'll just wait till it gets on the secondhand market, okay? And I'll wait till it comes down to $2,000 or $3,000, and I'll invest in one if it's all that. But I wanted to clear that up. But if I sound a little angry, it's just because some of the comments, I had to delete a bunch of them because people don't watch the video. They just go, ooh, there's something I can jump on. I want to jump on it, and I want to type in something negative. I want to jump on this guy. Why? It's my vlog. If I want to talk about synthesizers and how I feel about them, then, you know, I could do that. That's what YouTube is for people making videos. And the comment section is for you guys to leave information behind about how you feel about stuff. But let's not insult each other, guys. Come on. Well, I mean, really, we're bigger than that, aren't we? We're smarter than that than to resort to personal attacks on people who make videos on here and to the synth drones who enjoy these videos. Anyway, I love all of you guys. I hope you guys get my point, and I hope that I didn't ramble on too much. I just wanted to make myself very clear about what my channel's about and what my video was about yesterday. And I'm sure that the synth drones who watch my channel, you guys already know what I'm talking about. You guys get it. You guys know me so well, and I appreciate you guys watching all of my videos. And listen, the comment section, really, I want it to be a place of learning and of enlightenment. I want us to share information. I don't really want a comment section filled with a bunch of hateful comments because someone didn't like the content of my video. Turn the channel. Turn the channel if you don't like it. But if you do love it, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below. And let's talk about this in a civil manner. I love all you guys. Until next time, keep calm and synth on. And by the way, isn't that one of the most beautifulest sunsets you've ever seen? It is for me. It's beautiful. It was even prettier earlier when it was a little bit earlier going down. But this is absolutely pretty. This is what life is all about, is sitting back and enjoying everything that God has given us.